was 16th of December 2012. A rape and murder took place in Delhi that was so horrifying that it made India and the world sit up and wonder at what it had become. A young medical student was gang raped and assaulted with an iron rod. She died 2 weeks later. I'm here in Jantar Mantar. It's the heart of protest in New Delhi. Every day, various pickets, marches and demonstrations take place here around various issues. But it was at this point where the December 16th rape marches began. There was a groundswell and thousands of men and women came out to protest against sexual violence in India. 2 months later, thousands of kilometers away in South Africa, another young woman, Anene Booysen, was raped, mutilated and left for dead.
Anene, in some ways, fit all the criteria which made it comparable to the Delhi case in terms of how brutal it was. It was suddenly in the public domain and a subject of discussion.
The Heinrich Bull Foundation funded research into why the two countries were home to such brutal attacks. Feminist researcher Joy Watson and activist Vivian Lalu from South Africa teamed up with renowned author Urvashi Butalia from India. On the journey, we met Rima Panchal at a women's support group. She was 19 when she got married. Shortly after the wedding, she says her husband began abusing her because he believed he hadn't received enough money from her parents for her dowry.
तो मैंने कहा कि मैंने आपसे पहले मना किया था कि मतलब मैं पैसे नहीं दे सकती क्योंकि मेरे पापा जी ने भी शादी में इतने पैसे लगाए हैं, मैं आपको नहीं दे सकती इतने पैसे। तो उन्होंने फिर मेरे साथ मार पिटाई की। मेरी सास थी, उन्होंने मेरी मौसी सास थी, उन्होंने भी मेरे साथ बहुत मार पिटाई की थी। मारते थे, हाथ काटे थे मेरे और उनमें बिजली का करंट लगाते थे। ऐसी जगह मुझे मारा है जहाँ पे मैं बता भी नहीं सकती।
Now she's determined other women don't suffer the same way.
जो मेरे साथ हो रहा है वो मेरे से अगर कोई लड़की उनकी लाइफ में आए तो उनके साथ वो ऐसा ना करे। मैं ये चाहती हूँ कि जैसे मेरी लाइफ बर्बाद किया है वो दूसरे की लाइफ बर्बाद ना कर सके।
Rima's story and those of many other women expose how deeply entrenched patriarchy is in India. It's something the country has in common with South Africa. But since the 2012 protests against sexual violence, things are beginning to change in India. Laws dealing with sexual offences have been amended, with harsher penalties for offenders. South African journalist Nick Dawes says reporting on rape in India has also improved.
What's happened here is that the reporting around rape has been drawn into the heart of the reporting around civic issues generally. So it's also a question about how the city is built, how women move through the city.
Transport, especially at night, can be very dangerous for women. But one woman has come up with an innovative solution to help women get around Indian cities safely.
Our objective is not just that they should be driving a car, but they should be able to drive their own lives.
While progress is being made, the researchers agree that India, like South Africa, has a long way to go in curbing violence against women. Paula Charles, Delhi, India.